Well, thanks for coming. This is Mound City Songwriters Sessions number 3. Hey! Yeah. Thanks. Lucky number today, right? Well, usually the MC starts off with a song, so I guess I'll do that. I'm going to play an old one. I don't play very much anymore, but I was like, oh, we'll bust that out. I played all my good shit last month, and I don't want to repeat a song, so you can deeper cuts this one. Let's go with you. Just giving up, nobody wins. I'm not playing this game again with you, 'cause I lose, and that's the last thing I want to do with you. You may be right, but you're also leaving me. I can't come with you this time. You may be right, but you're also fleeting. I can't bear to say goodbye. Just let it go. Forget he's there. I'm sick of telling you who and where, 'cause with you I'm lost, and I trade for you out any You may be right, but you're also leaving me. I can't come with you, not this time. You may be right, but you're also leaving. I can't bear to say goodbye. With you, no, I can't be with you. No, I can't be with you. No, I can't be with you. No, I can't be Thank you. Well, let's get everybody else on stage to introduce themselves. Nick, you go first.
What was that one called?
Oh, that was called With You. Thanks for asking. That was called With You. It's on an EP I put out in 2017. Called So It Goes. It's on Spotify and all that stuff. Yeah, I wrote it in 2008, which is, I think, the year I met you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought maybe.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
Makes sense.
It might have been 07, like late 07, but
Honestly, I thought we might even have a couple years earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, who the hell are you, man?
That's cool.
My name's Nick Gusman. Hi, nice to meet you. And well, I haven't really met you, but hi, I see you. Yeah, I've known Suzie for a long time. Thanks for having me on this songwriter session.
You're welcome. That was all Aaron. I didn't do that shit. I just show up and
Thanks, Aaron.
try to be in charge.
Aaron's the AV guy. Heck yeah.
Shout out to Aaron.
Best in the business.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this is Aaron's, for the record, this is Aaron's brainchild. I just show up and do whatever the hell he tells me to, so.
The place is. I mean, I walked in here one time, but I'm getting a better experience now, and this is awesome.
It's pretty great. I mean, I'm probably biased because full disclosure, I work here. For those of you that don't know me, I've worked here for almost 8 years now. It'll be 8 years next month. They haven't gotten, well, I don't know. I was gonna say they haven't gotten sick of me yet. I can't actually vouch for that, but they haven't gotten so sick of me that they got rid of me yet. So.
Yeah, there's still a year.
Well, maybe. That's nice of you to say. But yeah, talk about, give a little bit. Give us a little quick bio or something.
Oh, bio?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I've been writing songs and stuff since probably like 2002, 2008, I mean 3, something like that. And let's see, I was born on Connecticut Street over here on Grand.
Wow, we're
and,
getting real deep with it.
Yeah.
Very local.
Yeah, and you know, I've loved kicking around this local scene for a long time. I think it's awesome. It's a wonderful scene, and I guess my music, I got maybe a lot of it's getting pretty folky, country, Americana stuff. But like this first song I'm gonna do, I would say it's folky and jazzy. You know, I don't know. You know, I kind of explore a lot, and I feel like I'm still learning and exploring through songs, and it's so fun.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Hey Joe, introduce yourself.
Joe Bassa. I'm in a local band called Surtsey. Suzie used to be my trivia host boss
That's true.
for a long time.
Back in like 2010, 2011?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true stuff.
We've all known each other really. That's why, so literally last month, sorry to interrupt you, Aaron, I was like, hey, who's on next month? And he was like, oh, Joe, Nick. And I was like, no, because we're supposed to alternate MC duty. So Aaron was supposed to MC this month. I was like, no, I want to do it. He's like, okay, great, you can do it. I was like, thanks, Aaron.
And
So
you
I was like, I've
hijacked
these
it.
motherfuckers so long.
Wow.
Yeah, I hijacked it, 100%. So sorry you have to deal with me. Anyway,
This
keep
is
going.
like work all
Keep
over.
going. I'm literally at work right now.
So Suzie and I know all the trivia answers of the world.
We're very smart people. We know a lot of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Go on,
Before
Joe.
I knew a lot of dumb shit before I was a trivia host. So
That's why you're so good at it.
a lot of dumb shit.
All right, we'll talk about like how long you've been playing and your band and whatever.
Surtsey's like the second band I ever started, so we've been playing since like 2008 or so. I grew up in Perryville, and the guys Drew and Aaron, drummer and basser, grew up in Cape Girardeau. And then we have a steel player, Zach Nager. He grew up in St. Genevieve, so it's all kind of down 55. And then we moved to St. Louis, I don't know, different times. The band took a hiatus, and we got back together around right after COVID. So we've been St. Louis since then. Yeah,
What's your favorite color?
I'm colorblind. I think it's orange because I'm a Browns fan. But that's
What?
makes sense.
I really thought you were gonna say black.
Yeah, well,
So what's the only one you can see?
that's right. You answered for me because you knew the answer to the question.
It was so funny. You were telling me the other night, we played a show on Friday, and he's like, yeah, I got this new guitar, it's blue and red. And I was like, how the fuck do you know? I was like,
The
did somebody tell you
description.
that?
It-
He's like, yeah, it was on the tag. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That guitar's so pretty.
You've seen
It's
it?
black, dude.
You've seen it?
Just now?
Oh, not that one. Not that
This
one.
one. This is
A new one.
No, yeah. This
What is it, a Strat? The new one? Yeah. Daphne Blue.
Different than
Ooh.
Robin's
Is it
Egg.
like that blue?
That's, buddy, that's green. That's green, brother.
Welcome to the club,
I
man.
would call it like blue green.
You know what's so funny? There have been at least 2 times where I've had like older men in here and I'm like helping them print shirts and stuff. And they pulled out like a green shirt and they're like, well, this one, and they either said brown or gray. And I was like, oh no. And I had to break it to them that they were colorblind.
I really get it for
Oh,
that.
I know.
Twice.
Which
I feel like that meme where they're like, if I had two nickels to rub together, like it's not a lot of nickels, but it's weird that it's happened twice. That's so funny. Having to tell like 70-year-old men if they're colorblind, it's very strange.
God's work, Susie.
Weird occupational hazard, it turns out. But anyway, back to music stuff. Okay, so, God, this is what's hard about this is like, it was so much easier with Hunter and Ryan last month because I'm like, I knew them well enough to know what to ask about, but not so well that I already knew all the answers. And I know you guys too well. It's actually harder, it turns out, because like, I already fucking know, but you guys don't. So I guess, Nick, you've been in a bunch of bands over the years. So you have a current band, Nick Gusman and the Coyotes.
Yeah.
Kind of a country.
Like
Country western?
Country rock.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Roots.
They're fucking great. If you haven't seen like Nick's band, do it. Also, he's got merch, so you should buy
I
that.
brought some vinyls
later.
and some CDs over there.
It's phenomenal. But so I don't know if you want to talk about your current band or you want to talk about some older. I do want to get into Moon Blankers at some point.
Dude, so
But-
funny story. Last night,
Yeah.
Tony Hall, who
Shout out.
was in my current band. He just parted ways with our current band recently, but he was the keyboard player. He was the bass player in Moon Blankers,
Was it really? I didn't realize that.
my first band. And so he had a show last night, and he invited me. It was just me and him, duo style. But then our other two old band members showed up to watch the show.
The Moon Blankers ones?
Yeah.
No way.
And so we
Do a
ended
Moon
up.
Blankers reunion?
We did
Yes!
impromptu. We played like 4 songs, and
Oh man.
we were all like,
What is it? I don't remember. You know, like,
teaching each other on stage, and
Oh, shit.
and it was documented, and it's in the books. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So describe what the Moon Blankers, like what was their vibe? Because it's very different from your current band.
Yeah, like me and Tom both liked the same things, but like Tom was more like punk facing, and I was more like folk facing. So we wrote songs together a lot, or brought our own songs, and everything kind of had like this like folk punk sort of rock edge to it, you know. And that was Moon Blankers. And then after that, I started my own band, different versions of my own group, and it had different names. Nick Gusman and the Last Minute Men was one of the names.
I forgot about that one.
There was another couple names. Anyways, and different members, but it's finally evolved into Nick Gusman and the Coyotes, and that's my like band group. And then,
Very solid group, by the way.
yeah, it's fun, man. We're real loud and exciting, and but I do this a lot too. Solo, duo. I got a trio that I do acoustic style. Today I'm not going to play any songs that are from the Coyotes. I think I'm doing all like acoustic, more folk,
solo stuff.
more folk stuff. Yeah.
Cool. When were Moon Blankers, like when were you guys a band? What was that era?
I was 20 when me and Tom started playing together. But I don't think we formed actually the actual Moon Blankers band maybe
It
until
was
I was
later, I
like
think.
22. And,
Yeah.
you know.
Was it that early? I thought it was later than that. I mean, you may be right.
Yeah,
Not later
because
than
well, it continued later.
That's true.
Yeah, it continued for a while. But yeah, we were a band for probably 6 years or something like
Yeah. Did you guys put out any albums?
that. So we never did officially, except like a couple years ago, we just decided to put the one that we had mastered. And we never released it. We just threw it on Spotify, so it's out there.
Put it on Bandcamp. I want that shit put it on Bandcamp.
Specifically, look for the song JWB,
JWB.
which
Al
is
knows.
it's about Abraham Lincoln, but it's called JWB.
It's the best song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the best.
Because I remember at one point, Moon Blankers, for the record, Moon Blankers may be my favorite band name ever, and I'll tell you why. So I remember at one point you had posted something about, oh, my band, the Moon Blankers. Now for anyone that's like, what the fuck is Moon Blankers? I'm a huge Kurt Vonnegut fan. Huge. I don't know if you noticed, I mentioned my EP, So It Goes, Kurt Vonnegut reference. I have a Kurt Vonnegut tattoo. Big Kurt Vonnegut fan. Diana Moon Blankers is a character in one of Vonnegut's novels. I think Breakfast of Champions. She might show up in a couple, but anyway.
It's called Harrison Bergeron. Oh yeah, she might be in that one.
I think she's in, because a bunch of people show up in Breakfast of Champions. It's kind of like a super group of Kurt Vonnegut characters. But anyway, as soon as I saw the term Moon Blankers, I was like, oh, shut up! And I remember I immediately messaged you and I was like, Nick, I was like, is that a Vadiger reference? And you were like, first of all, yes, and second of all, you're the only person that's gotten that reference so far. Or like said anything about it. And I was like, yay, I won a prize. But yeah, I was very excited. Still one of my favorite band names ever. Well, do you want to play us a song?
Yes.
Great, and then
Yes.
we'll let Joe talk.
Yes.
Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe,
do it.
maybe.
Okay. This is a really new song, and it's. I was excited when I wrote it. I started writing it like in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep, and I decided to try to play this song, one for my baby that I like, that Frank Sinatra does. And so I started it, but I immediately started playing the wrong chords after the first chord. It's kind of a hard song. But then I was like, oh, I like what I'm doing here. It's one of those things I feel like in songwriting that you have to like, kind of be flexible, you know? And there's like a muscle that you have to like learn over time that I've learned, I guess, where it's like once you just follow your nose wherever it's going, you know?
Yeah.
And so there has to be like almost a rigidity to that, to be flexible. And I'm like, I guess I'm gonna stay up for a few hours and just chase whatever this is.
Been there, done that, man.
You know?
Totally.
And then I realized after a while of messing around with the melody and just humming that I wanted it to be really simple. Like nothing to have to read into too much, and so that's how it turned out. And it's just kind of like a pleading song.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called Don't Wander.
Great.
Yeah. And like it comes from like I feel like this is an old style song, you know?
It
I
feels
try to do
jazzy
that.
so far.
I copy like things a lot, like that I've heard. You know, it's not original. I mean, it's an original song, but
I feel like that's a great
it's not
folk
an original
tradition, though.
concept.
You know what I mean? Like that's folk music.
yeah, it's
you
like
know?
this has been done in this way. You know, I'm like I want to try my own way of doing that.
Yeah.
And anyways, it's called Don't Wander. Over late, but don't you leave too early, babe. You know I can wait. I've been waiting for so long. It's not the same anymore with anyone else but you. Well, don't you wander, don't roam from me, don't you wander, don't roam, you drive me crazy, don't you wander, don't roam, don't go. Now if you got a heart, you can lay it on the line to dry, or play a part and give it away for free. I feel something, tell me, do you feel it too? Well, don't you wander, don't roam from me, don't you wander, don't roam, you'll drive me crazy. Oh, don't you wander, don't roam, 'cause I've been lost, I've been cold, and with you I feel So don't you wander, don't roam, baby, don't go. And this is what I mean about it's been done before, and I love that it's been done before. Because it reminds me of this. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, da-dum, dum, dum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Well, don't you wonder, don't roam from me. Don't you wonder, don't roam. You drive me crazy. Don't you wonder, don't roam, baby, don't go.
Dang it. When did you write that?
Maybe a month ago
Nice.
or something like that.
So like super new. Have you played it live before?
I've
Okay.
been playing it on solo shows and
Yeah.
duo shows. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing a new one also today that I also wrote like a month ago. So that's great. Joe.
What's up?
Well, you talked a little about Surtsey, but you have another band.
Jailbox.
Yeah. Tell us about Jailbox.
The two bands kind of overlap.
A lot, it seems like.
Yeah, it's the same. It's because we're all friends, we kind of hang out, and it's just easier. I don't know. So Jailbox is another songwriter, Andy Tans. He produces a lot of the Surtsey stuff and records, and kind of like our fifth member. We have a show coming up at the Golden Record down the street with Team Tomato, and Andy's
June
playing that one.
6th.
Yeah, June 6th. But Andy's playing that one, so we'll have steel and electric. So
You played the holiday show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he's
Great
the
guitarist.
kind of the brainchild of Jailbox, and then we've been friends, probably since 2002, 2001,
Yeah.
and he taught me how to read like guitar tabs
Nice.
when I was a kid. Yeah, and gave me like a junky little acoustic guitar, kind of got
Aw.
started on that. Yeah, he was dating my sister for the longest time.
Oh, is that how
so,
you guys became
Yeah,
friends? Okay.
and then he would actually like hang out with me and play guitar with me, and she would get super pissed. And,
She's like,
Probably-
stop hanging out with my little
yeah,
brother.
that's Bridge too.
I
That's
love Bridge.
Yeah. Shout out
She's
to Bridge.
awesome.
Yeah, so Jailbox is a lot of Andy, but that's kind of how I learned to co-write as well. So that's kind of how it carries over to Surtsey.
Yeah.
It's when Andy can't make a show or he doesn't have availability for it. That's kind of what Surtsey is. That's how it started. Aaron
Sure.
plays drums in both bands, so it's the
Right.
same drummer. Drew plays bass a lot in Jailbox.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so a lot of the same people, you know.
So you said earlier, like Surtsey kind of started like what, 08, 09?
Yeah.
And then how long, because you guys took a break and came back in like 2020, but what was the hiatus in there?
Probably, I think it was around 2013, 2012. I
Sure.
moved to Los Angeles, and Aaron moved to Washington, D.C.,
Okay.
and Drew stayed Cape.
So was there like overlap with Jailbox time-wise? Like what was the era for that?
Yeah, like overlap existed probably up until 2011, 2012, and then it was
Sure.
just Jailbox
Yeah.
full time.
Because I know you were doing Jailbox when we were trivia together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Surtsey had just kind of wrapped up. We had one of our last shows was at Plush. If anybody remembers
Oh,
that.
I love Flush.
They don't the best kitchen, dude.
Yeah,
The food
it
so
was cool.
fucking good.
We had a Surtsey show there, but a couple trivia people came to it. That's how I know it was
Do
like
you remember who it was?
Jesse was one,
Oh, Jesse
Jason
Perry.
was another.
Of course, Jason came.
Um,
The homies.
Yeah, Chris didn't go, so what the fuck?
What the
Chris?
fuck, Chris Banks? Get him on the horn.
Yeah.
Okay, so why'd you move to LA? Talk about that a little bit.
My
'Cause you
sister is an
obviously
actor.
moved back
Yeah.
eventually.
My sister is an actor, a really good one, and she had kind of moved out there to pursue that, and made a bunch of friends. And I would go out and visit all the time, just because it's like, oh, I have a family member in Los Angeles, I want to go to California and visit. And then we would tour out there on like DIY indie tours, Jailbox, like duo acoustic stuff. We'd get all the way out there.
Was it you and Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
In like a Chrysler Sebring. We took it all the way to LA, all the way to New York.
Holy shit.
Yeah, for a lot.
That's crazy.
Wild stuff. But my sister was living out there, and I had an opportunity in my early 20s to move out to LA. And I was like, you know, growing up in southern Missouri, I was like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah, sure.
So to experience it, and took that chance, and didn't write a lot of music out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I wasn't forcing it. I don't know. It just was a very dormant period.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit of jailbox stuff. We have an EP called Empty Rooms that was
Great
actually
EP.
recorded out in my bedroom in LA. Andy kind of packed some stuff and flew out. I used my tax return that year to fly him out from Perryville, up obviously St. Louis. And he stayed out there for like 10 days, and we made an EP in my LA apartment bedroom, which is that one.
Oh,
So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I don't know. Surtsey just got back together. I think I moved back from Cleveland. I lived in Cleveland for a year. Shout out Cleveland. Go Cats.
Same.
Game 7 tonight. Go
My
Cats.
bosses are going to be so excited. So wait, when did you leave LA?
Probably 2017 or 18.
So you were there, what, like 6, 7 years?
Yeah, kind of. But I would spend 2011 and 2012, whenever Surtsey was kind of drying up
Mhm.
I was spending so much time out there with visiting my sister. Like
Mhm.
that's what. Yeah. So like saving all my trivia checks to just go out there.
Or paltry trivia checks.
Yeah, I actually, real life, when I moved to LA, the job I had the longest, and the first one I got, and kept it as a side thing all the time, was a trivia host.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I trained you.
Yeah.
Apparently I did okay, because
They
you
hated
got
me, so-
jobs.
No.
Clearly.
Yeah. It was fun, but yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cross country trivia host.
A national, you're a national
National.
trivia host now.
Former.
You can put that, well, sure. You
Yeah.
can put that on your resume now.
It's the next album.
I mean, why not? All right, well, do you want to play us a song?
Sure.
Great, that is what you're here for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you might as well. Yeah, you can't,
Is that true?
it's sort of rhetorical. I mean, you could, I guess. I don't really know what we do with
I was mentioning how I didn't write a lot of music for a little while.
that. Yeah.
And I kind of got back into it regularly when I took a songwriting course, School of Song, which they're really awesome. I took a Buck Meek songwriting course. He's the lead guitarist at Big Thief. He also has, I love his solo stuff. So he was a guitar teacher and a songwriter teacher, and he would give us different prompts. And it was a lot to like how to get out of your own way, or like mental block, and like, or the inverse of like not forcing a song. If you struggle with like, oh, I'm gonna force myself to do this and I don't like it. Resolve or whatever. Anyway, so he gave us a prompt, and this one was he gave us like 4 chords. They're all pretty common chords, cowboy chords.
Cowboy chords, baby.
But he told the exercise was to get into your recycle bin, not physically, I guess you can,
I mean,
and use get some scissors or whatever and cut out words you like from whatever's in there. Like, because I recycle tons of whatever.
Yeah.
There's always stuff with, so whatever kind of words, like a collage, and just the ones that stick out, and then put them on a piece of paper, make a little progression, put them on a piece of paper, and try to come up with a song from putting down lines from whatever that you like and making sense out of it to you.
well, I'm just picturing somebody making like a serial killer.
Yeah, it does. So I have a lyric book. I didn't bring it. I wish I would have. But it's the front page is my, because he wanted you to physically do it. You
Yeah,
take
yeah.
a picture of it when you're done.
Sure.
So I have that.
Send him
I
your
put it-
serial killer ransom
Yeah,
letter.
yeah. And I put it in. It's the front of my lyric book.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, like the back is all like local band, all my buddies and stuff,
Nice.
stickers, and the front is this little collage
Nice.
of me thing.
Oh,
Yeah. So this is the song that came of that. It's called Stick. Painted stains on a buffalo nickel, cash is king, and your credit makes it my love. Are you kidding me? Inside out about living in the moment, it's hard to man, time still frozen in flame. Durability, effectively fall back to sleep. Pathetic dream. As if I need reminders what to do. Tables turned, I think it would be kind of cool. feed the dogs, and don't forget the flowers on the moon. Good stuff grows. It's real life happy and everything counts. The bad is gone, it's time to check out the boat. They sit there, in my rain, toss up, not a bite. It's a funny reminders what to do. Tables turned back like it would be kind of cool. Man, I wish I had more free time. I could make a song every night. Are you around if I call you? So funny reminders what to do. Tables turned, I think it would be kind of cool. And I wish I had more free time. I can make a song every night. Are you around if I call you? Yeah, would you stick around if I call you and ask you to?
All right. Well, you guys tour. I don't really tour. You guys toured or have toured more than I have anyway. So I kind of want to talk about touring. I know Hunter was here last month. We didn't really get. We talked about it a little bit, but he was about to go on his big tour that he's on right now.
Yeah.
He's on his last day right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Tulsa?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Love
you love
Tulsa.
Tulsa.
I fucking love Tulsa. You were talking about a place that you played in Tulsa that you really like. Is he playing at the same place? Is it Thomas?
We played at Thelma's. Yeah. Thelma's. He did play there. I saw that.
Yeah, I think he's playing there today, or maybe last night.
Thelma's is like a Venice cafe /
Nice.
You've been there too?
No.
Yeah.
Just through you guys. Seen it.
Yeah.
It's like not as much shit on the walls.
Well, that's a high bar to be fair.
And a similar vibe and a little bit of style. Yeah, it reminds me of Venice. But
Nice.
anyways, yeah, that's a place we like to play, Mercury Lounge. And outside of Oklahoma, a little town called Tahlequah, Oklahoma, which is fun if you're ever driving through there. There's a place called Ned's that we really got to know them all really well, and they were so fun, and to where they like us. They invited us. The last time we played there was their like something like 40th anniversary or
Wow.
something like that, you know.
That's cool.
And they wanted us to play. and
That's
we're
very
like,
sweet.
So yeah, we like Oklahoma a lot.
Oh yeah, I love Tulsa. You know, it's so funny. I've only been once. I went with my best friend Robin in I think 2019, summer 2019 we went. And she wrote a book on Woody Guthrie that's getting published, whatever. But she spent a lot of time down there because of the Woody Guthrie Museum, the Woody Guthrie Center. She like got to go into the archives and like in his notebooks and all this great. It's very cool. But so she knows Tulsa really well because she spent so much time at the Woody Guthrie Center. But we went down there and went to an Ani DeFranco show. Because she was like, Ani's playing in Tulsa, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, I want to go. Of course I want to go. He's my favorite musician. But yeah, we got to go, and it was so funny how many people, and I was like, oh, I'm going out of town, where are you going? Tulsa. How many people? St. Louisans who were like, Tulsa? Man in Tulsa. And I was like, you realize, I would call everybody out, because I was like, you realize people who aren't from St. Louis do that same shit about St. Louis.
Yeah.
Like, St. Louis, I'm from St. Louis, what are you doing in St. Louis? Like, St. Louis is dope, fuck yourself, first of all. Second of all, don't sleep on Tulsa, same deal. It's one of the cities, people sleep on it. It's fucking great. It's super cool. There was, especially around the Guthrie Center, there's there was a really cool guitar shop. There was like an old, like almost like Sites, like a violin, like string shop that was over there. It was like, you could tell shit's been in there for like 60 fucking years, and this guy works on violins in there and stuff. Great bakery, Magic City Book, amazing. Tulsa's great. Don't sleep on Tulsa.
You're fired, Susie.
we gotta open a second location in Tulsa, obviously. I'll open it, it's fine. I'm on top of it, you guys. It's not as cool as St. Louis, but it is a cool city. But anyway, yeah, Tulsa's great. Where else do you guys usually play when you go out?
When we were playing here,
Europe.
on the mainland, we
Yeah,
toured.
you guys like toured internationally. I
cool.
forgot
Sorry,
about
I know
that.
you're just a
No,
cool
please.
We tour regionally a lot here, but it's just like a weekend thing. We'll like go to Kansas City, go to Tulsa, Columbia, come back. You know, the next tour is coming up in July, and we're doing Chicago, Indianapolis, Nashville, and Urbana, Illinois. So like we just do like nearby, and but yeah, we have went overseas 3 times. We went to Germany and Netherlands, played in Belgium, we played in Switzerland, and
Internationally acclaimed band.
Truly.
yeah. I went to the UK and did a little solo thing not that long ago, which I loved the UK. That
So
was
jealous.
fun. And that one I booked. You know, oh my God, look at this little guy. Hi.
That's Frankie.
Hey, Frankie.
She's like 16 and she's blind, so she may walk right into you, but yeah, she's
If we're lucky.
you can only hope.
Sorry, if I see a cute cat, just lose
I
my train of
fully
thought.
understand. You are wearing a cat shirt right now, so.
Yes.
Right? Oh, by the way, so.
I'm wearing the European
That's
tour
right.
shirt, dude.
And I'm wearing a Surtsey shirt. So here's what happened. In case you're wondering, this was fully planned.
Look at these dates on the
Uh,
back, man.
Oh, look at that! You do have the European tour
I think
shirt.
that was
So
our first tour.
was it?
2022.
What happened was Joe and I and our friend Trevor played a show on Friday night, a couple nights ago. And we're at the show, and like a day or two before that, Joe had commented on the flyer for this show, and was like, "Oh, I'm wearing a Nick shirt on the flyer," and I was like, "Oh shit, you are! That's so funny!" And I thought like, "Oh, I have a Surtsey shirt. Like, wouldn't it be funny if you wore that and I wore this?" And I was like, "Damn, Nick doesn't have a Suzie Cue shirt. That's a bummer." And literally, without prompting, I thought this, didn't tell anybody. Nick comes to the show on Friday that we played, and after my set, he walks up, he's like, "Hey, can I get a shirt?" And I was like,
That's so cool.
"Funny you should mention that." And so I told them both, like, "Hey, I was thinking this, wouldn't it be funny?" And they were like, "Let's do that." So we coordinated outfits like a bunch of high school girls for this show.
We are a bunch of
I've
high
already
That's-
spilled coffee and sweat in mine.
Oh, it's already broken in then. That's great. It's probably got cat hair on it. It probably came fully loaded with my cat's fur. Anybody who has cats knows, like, good luck keeping that off anything. So yeah, it was pre-loved probably. But anyway, so you were touring UK, you said.
I did a solo tour there, which was so fun. I want to go back. Like, soon.
Where all did you play? Was it just England, or you go like Scotland?
I
Wales,
only
something
did.
like that?
I had 3 shows in London and then 1 in Hastings. No, I'm sorry, 2 shows in Hastings and 2 or 3 in London. I can't remember. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You said
Yeah.
2 cities.
So 2 cities.
Nice.
But,
And
You gotta go back.
Hastings is like the Tulsa of the
it
UK.
really
How
is.
dare you?
Yeah. Hastings was gorgeous. It's a seaport town, you know, and
Yes, the Sea of Tulsa.
yeah.
I read that book.
It was so fun. Oh, and another St. Louisans over there right now. So Paul Rhodes.
Yeah.
He's a local like folk and roots guy, and
Yeah.
he was already going, and he was like, "I saw you went. Do you have any like ideas?" And I was like, "Let me give you these contacts of where I played." And he got 2 shows out of it.
Nice.
Over there.
See, this is exactly. I often like preach the love of like the St. Louis music community. St. Louis in general is like, you know, very friendly, but like the music community, like we take care of our people. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit where it's like, yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Like it's not a competition.
Share the info.
Yeah, it's not pie. There's enough for everybody. Like it's fine. Different pie. Different pie.
Picture of this cat.
This is a
I love how we're
Core
all cat
memory
people.
happening.
I told you she might sit. Last time she sat like in the front row on one of the chairs. She's like, I'm people now. It's very cute.
What makes Frankie such a legend is that
Yeah.
she always
What a
shows up
sweetie.
and just like,
She does always show up. She knows how to make an entrance. She is St. Louis famous, to be fair. She is St. Louis royalty. Like Becky, Queen of Carpets. Her little scepter. So I'm very curious, especially like with international touring, Nick. Like the bureaucracy that goes along with it. Like, do you have to get visa? I've seen a passport, but like visas and all of that bullshit. Like, what is the process even for that?
No, we didn't have to do anything special like that. I think, you know, and our booking, the only thing that our booking agent, the guy we hired to book the shows, was like, so we're gonna have everybody pay you in cash,
Great.
and you should spend as much of it as you can before you get out of the country. You know, so that way you don't have to claim any, because then you would. That's the only like bureaucracy thing you might have to do.
Sure.
We did have some left over, but we just didn't say anything about it.
Like that never happened. Definitely here for vacation.
Right. But yeah. Other than that, I mean, so there's a lot of musicians that I hear of ever since going over there that make that a thing like every year, or they only tour over there because you make more money, they treat you better.
Well, it's a novelty to have like an American band, especially playing like any Americana
It is
kind of stuff.
It is
like,
novelty,
authentic.
but they do somehow just treat you better too. It's pretty crazy. I'm not trying to knock America. I'm just saying like
You can.
I'm just saying like here it's like, what do you want, kid? When you walk in the door,
right.
but over there it's like, can I cook you a meal? You know what I mean?
That's nice.
It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And so, like you said, you played in like Germany, a couple other countries where like English is not the native language. So did you run into any like?
Only in the really small towns.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, but even then, usually the bartender or something.
Somebody speaks English.
Most of the time, there's
Sure.
somebody at the place that speaks English. So, yeah.
So you didn't have to learn like Dutch and German and all kinds of Flemish.
When you're walking about the small towns, when you're really like an example.
Busted out the translator out.
Tony walked up to this. He had to go pee really bad, and there was this house, in this really small German town, and like all of a sudden this old lady comes out of the house, and Tony like thought it looked kind of like just like a storefront almost, but it was her house. I was unsure. I'm like, I don't know, man. And then he's like talking to her, and he's like, could I like? And I think he knew the word for bathroom.
Thank God.
And so he's like asking her like, is there a bathroom in there or something? And she got so mad. She's like, oh no, like shooing him off. And it was her house, and then.
I mean, that's fair. If a
Tony's
random man showed up at my house and was like asking me to piss in my house in another language, I'd be like, go fuck yourself. What do you know? I'm not letting a random man in my house. Absolutely not.
Exactly. So yeah, there's
So
no
that's fair.
barrier there, Yeah.
That's totally fair.
Thought
So
it was-
funny
Thought
though.
it was a store. I don't know.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. All right, well I guess I'll play another song.
Right.
Speaking of
new songs, I'll play my new one.
Yes.
ugh,
New.
Pretty new. Yeah, I wrote it last month. Al's heard it.
Yes.
It was one of those things where you write it and you're trying to figure out. It's hard sometimes, when you write a song, because unless you record it or do something, you only hear it as you're doing it in your own head. And so, you do the voice memo on your phone kind of bullshit. And do you guys have this where some musicians are better about it than others, but I know a lot of people, especially even singers, that are I hate listening to myself, I can't do it. And I don't have that, but a lot of people do. Do you guys have that?
I used to.
Yeah, I you just have to get over it at a certain point. Just
Either get over it, or it's maybe I got over it or I got better. Because
I mean, a little of both,
yeah.
I think. Yeah, I mean, you hope you get better.
Right.
Always.
But I might listen to myself from 2003 right now and
sure.
still fucking hate it.
100%. Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, I'm better now, thank God.
But I still don't like hearing that. I know it's me.
No, I had to listen to, I was doing something and I had to listen to my first album and I was like, that's rough, man. I mean, it's fine, the album's fine, but I was in college when I recorded it. It was half of my life ago. Literally, I'm 41. I was recording when I was 20 and I was like, ooh, girlfriend. Thank God you kept practicing. It's fine, but I'm better now, thankfully. But it was rough. But I don't think, I know people are like, oh, I hate the sound of my voice, I can't do it. And I'm like, how do you record with that? That
I still
seems
hate
such a
sharing
problem.
it with other people sometimes.
It's tough.
I don't hate it. It's
Yeah.
just to show someone a demo. I'm like,
That is still a little bit. I was talking to somebody about this recently, where it's I can listen to myself. If I'm, I record something and I listen to it by myself, at home or whatever, and it's fine. But as soon as you're you know, you see your friend and you're like, hey, I wrote this new song, like, do you want to listen to it? And you're like in your car, like doing the thing or whatever, and like they're sitting right next to you. Suddenly you're like, I'm very self-conscious of my voice right now. Like that's definitely, it's a little awkward, but
Vulnerable, for sure.
yeah, it's a little more uncomfortable. I'd rather just send it to somebody and not be able to see the look on their face while they're listening to it, to be honest with you. That's fine. Just text me your feedback. That's great. But anyway, Al was one of the people who was nice enough, one of my musician friends who was nice enough when I was like, I have a new song, do you want to hear it? And she was nice enough to say yes. So you've heard it. And I played it once. It was so funny because I wrote it on a Sunday and I had a show that Saturday. Mel Papillo, great country musician, singer, songwriter, whatever around town. She does these monthly all-female singer-songwriter in the round shows at Popsicle Noon. They're great. If you haven't been, highly recommend going. There was one last night I went. It was wonderful. But I played the one last month, and so it was literally like 6 days after I wrote this song. It was less than a week old, and I was like, I'll do it. Whatever, it's fine. And it was fine. But it was so funny. I'm sitting next to Mel. And I finished the song. She's like, you said you wrote that like a week ago. I was like, yeah, not even. She was like, there is no fucking way I could write this song and play it a week later. She's like, absolutely not. I was like, you'll get there. Don't worry about it. You get better about it. But she's like, dude, that would take me like 2 months. I was like, no, well, it gets shorter, but the more you do it. But yeah, this is a new song. I kind of wrote it about like having a crush on a friend, which is always a weird circumstance, but and like not knowing, like not really wanting to do anything. You're just like, well, whatever, it is what it is. But this is called I'll Never Tell.
Are you sleeping alone? Sprawled across your bed. Will you answer the phone? Got your voice in my head. I can't close my eyes. I can try to forget, but I know too much. And I heard what you said. We don't talk about it. What is there to say?
new song you want to play?
Yeah.
No.
You guys write way faster than me.
Well, here's the thing.
Which I look up to that.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like the speed.
Sometimes, here's the thing though, like that one I wrote really fast. It just sort of like came, which happens sometimes. But like the new song that we played on Friday at the show, which I played here last month solo, but I wrote half of that in like 2020, and then just like never finished it. And then it was so funny because I was like going through notebook or whatever. And I found it, and I had a voice memo of it on my phone that I forgot about, and I listened to it. I was like, oh, I actually really like this. I should finish it. Like, it's half done. I got a verse and a refrain already. Like, just finish the fucking song. So I did, but it took 6 years to finish. And then this one came like super fast recently. But like, I hadn't, before I wrote the song I played Friday, in like February, I think I finished it. I hadn't written a song in 5 years. It was like a very long drive. Yeah. So I was like, well, I got 2 in 2 months, 3 months or whatever, but it doesn't really make up for 5 years.
Well,
so
it's hard to judge it on the time.
it comes and goes, you know? But
You're a machine. You're a factory.
Nick is a prolific
It's
fucking
amazing.
songwriter, truly.
It's a skill I wish I could
He's so modest about it, but it's true, he's great. And they're fucking bangers too. It's not like you're like cranking out slop. Bangers all around, bro.
I like that though. That should be an album, Cranking Out Slow.
Cranking and then the other version, the next one is Cranking Out Bangers.
Yeah.
Cranking Out Slop is just B-sides.
It's the setup
All
for
the
the
B-sides.
good album.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Joe, you want to play one?
Sure.
Great.
We do have, I think I finished this one. We're going to keep on the new topic or whatever.
Yeah, sure, why not? If you have one.
It's the newest.
Great.
But I think we finished, I finished writing this full band
Sure.
tune, starts the thing. I always keep that in mind when I bring it to them, but I usually kind of just write a part of the song that I have concrete, like the melody or something, and then bring something unfinished to the band to kind of form like a more natural development where the guys are writing parts to
Sure.
what it came, so everything's not already fully.
So
Here's
you
my
don't
song
like
and
write
play
a
to it.
song and then go, you guys write
Sometimes.
parts. Okay.
Depends, but intentionally, the past, 2 years, I've been really trying to keep it underdeveloped
Yeah.
in the sense of like, because usually just to get through a song, I'd have to write the whole thing in the
Sure.
sense of like, oh, I need all this so I can follow it.
Well, that's my thing is like I have to be able to like if I'm bringing a song to the band because like all of us play solo and with a band, like we both do both, all of us do both. And so, but like for me, it's like I have to be able to like sing and play the song and be like bring it to the band practice, and like somebody's got to hold it down. And if nobody else knows the song or has a part written or anything, like I have to be able to keep the
Yeah.
train in motion while everyone else is kind of fucking around figuring out their parts, doing whatever it is
A
they're
lot
doing.
of the times I'll send like that bare phone demo
Sure,
of like
totally.
the chorus or the verse or whatever like the solid hook is.
Yeah.
It could even be like a chord progression that I really like.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to it, and then we'll come to the next, because we rehearse like once a week. We'll come to the next rehearsal, and people have an idea of kind of where they want to shape it when I haven't talked about it, and I'll play in person the thing we're doing, and we'll kind of just go from there.
Yeah.
So the past few songs that we're recording has been that formula. But before that, it was just me like, for me to write a song, I have to finish the whole thing.
Right.
And then I'll bring it to them, and it's like, well, just follow this. And then gradually we started breaking down parts and like changing things that I had. And I had to be open to that. That's a whole like relationship part of it. It's like, oh yeah, let's change this, even though I thought I had it done, but
Totally.
I completely didn't.
Yeah.
So this is one of the ones we're currently working on in the studio.
Ooh.
We got a little EP coming out at in the fall, and this will be on with 3 other songs.
Everybody means.
Yeah.
Yes. I love this
It's
song.
crazy that you already know the title of it. It's my newest song.
Because I texted you at one point and I was like, I have this refrain stuck in my head. What the fuck is it called? And have you recorded it yet? And you were like, it's called Beans, and we're actually recording it right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck. Because I had it stuck in my head after I saw you guys, and I was like, God damn, I want to listen to it.
That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
it's
nice-
great.
nice
It's a great
compliment,
song.
Ron. Yeah, it's called Means.
say that because I've been, yeah, long story short, I've been listening to a lot of Phoebe Bridgers and Boy Genius for the
She's
past few
back.
months. 6 new songs, dog.
Yeah,
She's been
talking
doing
about
these
new songs, man.
PB3 is coming soon. Very exciting. But yeah, she's been playing these like secret shows, and keeps like adding new songs like every show.
That's cool.
But anyway, yeah. So I've been listening to a lot of Phoebe and Boy Genius lately. But like the new song that I wrote last month, I was like, why do these chords feel so familiar? And I played a birthday show in January. Mine and my trombone player and another friend of ours all had January birthdays. We played a birthday show, and we covered a couple of songs. We covered one of Surtsey's songs, lyrics and birthdays, for that show, which was very fun. And Joe was nice enough to send me the chords because I was like,
There's
I
like
think
3 chords.
it's a very easy song, but I was like, I think I got it figured out. And you're like, I'll send you the chords. Just message me. I'm like, okay, man. And he was nice enough to do that. But the other song that I covered was a Phoebe Bridgers song called Funeral. Very super sad, but very good song. But I was writing the song that I wrote last month, and I was like, why do these chords feel so familiar? And I was like, oh, they're just the chords for Funeral in a different order. Cool. Great. No wonder this sounds.
That's called being inspired.
Well, we were just talking about this the other night. Like,
Yeah.
every combination of chords ever has been written. So, like, at a certain point, you just have to get over it and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like.
Animal Collective will disagree with you.
I
Say
mean-
you have to
Yeah.
spell
Well,
it
like,
out.
I mean, if you're going to play, like, math rock or your Rush or something, sure, maybe. But, like, especially with, like, you know, folky, Americana, kind of standard singer-songwriter stuff, it's like, we're all just playing fucking cowboy chords for the most part. Except for Ani DeFranco, she's doing crazy shit still. Weird tunings, all kinds of weird shit. But it's fun to play, but no one else is doing that. But anyway, okay, so talk about your recording currently.
Yeah.
Surtsey is.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Andy Tan's Jailbox is recording. We just put out a couple songs. One's Coast and one's Limerence. He recorded those.
They sound great.
And we're really
They
proud of
sound
him.
good.
Sometimes you develop a relationship, I think you guys can probably attest to this, but like with a certain person that's recording your music,
Yes.
how they can help you bring that out better than
Like a
certain
producer
situations.
sort of.
Yeah, but a visionary too. Hearing what you hear before it's, in your head, before it's created, and being able to get to that,
Yeah.
to where you're genuinely like, that's what, or even being surprised, like, oh
Sure.
wow, this is better than I thought, or like, this
Right.
is definitely where I want.
Or sometimes they'll be like, hey, but like, what if we do this, or what if we add this in there? And you're like, that would have never occurred to me.
So I
But
feel
it's great.
I feel incredibly fortunate that I have the relationship with Andy from like being like a kid learning music
Yeah,
from him,
totally.
and then just have a very secure, like anytime a suggestion is there, I don't ever really second guess it. I'm almost like,
Yep.
thank you for bringing that, or like, yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
the Jailbox thing is very co-writer right now, like me and him
Mhm.
coming up with a lot of songs together, and then the Surtsey stuff is like more like I come up with the hook and then I bring it to the band.
Yeah. Are you writing new Joe Bassa stuff?
Maybe. So the way that
That's
works
not
is
a
like,
definitive
yeah,
answer.
well, we got these just a well of notes, of
Yeah.
phone notes with chord progressions, and we send them back and forth, and they're a little developed, but we're just so busy with other stuff right now. But if we want to dedicate some time to like hash some stuff out that we still like oh, that was, because you go back and hear something you like worked on a little bit and never released, or like kind of got buried. And it's
Yeah.
like you're still surprised by like, oh, dude, that idea.
Yeah, it's
like,
good.
like, yeah.
That's how I felt about the half song that I finally finished
Yeah.
6 years later. It's like, oh, this actually slaps.
That was another really, really, really helpful technique from the Buck Meek course.
Yeah.
Is he said always, or something he did very encouraged, was on your phones or whatever, like have a notebook or whatever. But when you hear phrases or you're reading and
Oh, yeah.
you hear things, just commercials or even just life, and you absorb it, it's like a phrase you like just, I get so many of my lyrics are from those little snippets, or like, and then piecing them together, and it's like, just like, I think it's 180 pages on my phone,
Oh my
where it's
god.
just like this well of all these ideas,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and so I try to pair that with the phone note chord progression stuff, and then
Right.
a song kind of starts like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be so much better about that. Like back in the day, I used to have one of those like digital voice memo recorders
Yeah.
before
Cool.
they were all on our phones. And I would like, I thought I was like Alan Lomax or some shit, just doing field recordings of bullshit, but like deep cuts. Sorry for being that reference. The folkies know. Yeah, right. The history nerds and the folkies know. But yeah, I would just like be pulling my fucking voice recorder out of my purse like an idiot all the time, but it was really helpful, to be honest with you. Yeah, and like I always have a notebook in my purse and stuff, you know, for that. But I've gotten worse about it as I've gotten older. I don't know why I got out of the habit of it, but
Notes?
yeah, or like writing stuff down. Like, oh, I remember that. Like, first of all, no, I won't.
Yeah, no, you're
Second
I
of all,
never
no, of course not. I never do. But we're just like, you know, something strikes you, a phrase or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and just being like, oh, and I should have the instinct to be like, oh, I should write that down, or I should record it, or do whatever. And I used to be much better about it, and I've gotten worse about it, which is probably why I didn't write a song for 5 years. That might have something to do with it. Now that I think about it,
I
but
would
Yeah, there's gotta be a sense
yeah,
of
please.
urgency.
Since I think this ends at 2:30.
No, it isn't 3.
Oh, I don't know.
It's 1 to 3.
Anyway, is there a chance that we would hear a trio?
Oh, you want to do that again, do
Three
ya?
musicians?
You realize that was an absolute fluke that worked the last time, and you're just really like
The most memorable thing.
tempting fate at this point.
I don't know. I was just itching.
Maybe it's we can see what happens. I mean, we got some time. We got like 45 minutes left, so we'll see what happens. But I'll think on it. I'll see if. Well, what's funny is, Nick, did you also cover a Surtsey song recently, or am I misremembering that?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
recently, but I saw you play piano to Skip once. and
I
was
did.
like,
Oh, is
this
that what it was?
I was like, this is better than me doing.
Yeah, right. No, it wasn't. That was like
Yeah.
a
I was like,
writing
everybody
a
on-
message as I was
well,
like,
so I was like,
maybe I
every-
should just stop. Maybe I should just put my guitar away.
Everybody
Go
on
home.
stage knows a Surtsey song, so I feel like we should just all do one of your songs, Joe.
No, don't do that. Because I'll have to
Really?
go home.
Why? I mean, you
'Cause
can
you
also
guys-
play it.
No, I can't do it.
All right.
It's that, remember that we had that discussion earlier where it's like, oh, you're listening next to your friend in the car and it's, here's your new
It's
demo.
awkward.
That
Sure.
feeling where it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, but it's
Sorry.
more like if you have Trevor up to like sing harmonies or something or whatever on one of your songs.
I would love for him to do it.
I'm just using that as an example. I know
Trevor, where are you?
Yeah, where
He's
the fuck is
working,
Trevor?
he's
He's
working.
probably he's on call. What the fuck was I gonna ask you? Oh, I mean, speaking of covers. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about this the other day because I was trying to think back to like, God, how long have I known you and like where did we meet and all that stuff. And I think the farthest back I can remember, like I said, probably 07 or 08. It's one of those weird like synchronicity things that's been happening a lot. Like this keeps happening, and I don't know what's happening right now. The universe is melting or something. But I'm pretty sure I met you at the Stella Blues open mics back in the day.
Oh, cool.
And then we were just talking about Stella Blues recently
Yeah.
because
They're
it just
back.
reopened.
They are back.
Again, one of those like weird coincidence,
Yeah, they're open.
synchronicity things. Yeah, I want to go see it. I want to see if they have music and stuff now. But they used to have 2 open mics back in the day because Heather Barth Manley hosted one, and then Tommy Holleran and John Bonham hosted the other one.
Yeah.
And then we used to fucking host trivia there too, which is crazy. But again,
Well, the headquarters is like right there.
it's literally down the block across from Tower Pub. Yeah, Stella's was one of and actually, so before we were in that office, fun fact, Mark started it with 2 of his old City Improv buds.
Okay.
Vic and Russ. Vic and Russ lived in the house next door to Stella Blues.
Wow.
So Stella's was actually our home game before Tower was our home game. And then Vic and Russ were out, Mark took over, and then I started
Tower.
managing. But anyway, yeah. So, but yeah, Stella's was our home game. That's why we had 2 shows a week there. But anyway, but I don't remember the first time I met you, but I have like this very distinct memory one time at a Stella Blues open mic. I think Heather was hosting it, and you covered Bob Dylan, One More Cup of Coffee.
Oh, great song.
Great song, and I had never heard it. I wasn't like I like Bob Dylan, but like I was never, especially when I was younger.
Who's Bob Dylan?
Who's this guy? Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never heard the song. Heather might have even like been up on stage with you, like singing harmonies. I don't remember, but you played One More Cup of Coffee, and I was like, I remember it because I was like, what is this song? It's so good.
Yeah.
And I immediately like went home and looked up the chords and learned it because I was like, that was amazing. This is fucking
Cool
great.
song, yeah.
So I learned about Dylan's song because of you, so thank you for that. But yeah, it's crazy to me. First, it's crazy to me that was 18 years ago.
That is nuts.
Isn't that wild?
I don't even want to think about it.
It's a little upsetting.
Yeah.
A little upsetting. But yeah, I mean, and you didn't have a band back then either, right? You were just doing solo stuff.
It was like playing with people, but
Maybe
no,
doing
like
it
no
later?
set thing. The Moonglampers was probably existing in its early form.
Tentatively.
For a few number of years, it was like different members and it didn't have a name. You know, one of those things.
Yeah, sure. Just like, hey, let's hang out and
Yeah.
screw around, play guitar. Totally. So when did the Coyotes sort of officially form?
That wasn't really like the official name of the Coyotes and the lineup that stayed for a while. It wasn't until 2018.
Okay. I mean, that's 8 years ago though. Like, that's a pretty good run so far.
Yep. Yeah, really good run.
So how did that all come together? Talk a little bit about the Coyotes, who all's in the band, what they play, and all that stuff.
You see us currently. You'll see Garrett Ronji on lead guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett has like a
Also a great.
SIUE background, jazz background.
Oh, that
he's
explains it. Okay.
really well-rounded guitarist. Yeah, he does everything. And we got our drummer, another SIUE cat, Jeremy Reedy. So we have a lot of Illinois boys.
Yeah.
And
Jeremy's a great songwriter too.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
really.
has his own
Yeah.
band
I
called
was gonna say
Igor
Garrett,
Death.
I know he is. I didn't know Jeremy wrote.
Igor Death's awesome.
They both do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Igor Death is his band. Yeah. And then Sam Golden plays fiddle in our band.
That dude.
Hot rod.
Great musician.
He's like a hot, like, he can play anything, I swear to God.
You can.
Play the hell out of anything.
He's
True,
genius.
yeah, and really well too.
Probably my favorite musician in town.
And he's so sweet and so like tasteful
He's a
and
nice guy.
just so good, dude.
Dan Turner's the keyboard player, piano. I love Dan's style. He's like kind of got this gospel sort of country sort of background.
Totally.
And Pookie, our bass player, has had a history of like hardcore bands. And he's like,
Really?
Yeah.
he's always been in punk and hardcore. And he plays in The Disappeared, which are a great hardcore band in
Oh,
town.
wow.
And
Do you know, can you list any of his former bands from way back home?
yeah, Calico System.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
Wait, what was it?
Calico System was famous.
Yes,
Like,
big
Really?
time.
yeah, they toured internationally
Yeah.
a lot.
That's crazy.
Like a big deal.
They had a record
He
deal.
was
and,
awesome.
yeah, they broke up right before they were going to go to Japan and do a tour, and they broke up.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This is so. I have a backup band. It's Heather Mole on bass, and she's got her own band called Bagheera. They've been around a long time. They're awesome. Our drummer is her husband Ted Mole, also in Bagheera, but he is the drummer in ME330. And then my trombone player is Rob Bell, trombone player in ME330. But very like half my band is a ska band, which I don't play any ska at all. So it's like completely genre-wise, like not related in any way. But like they were, ME330 was fucking huge. They toured the world. They toured a bunch in Japan. But so I have a very similar like
Yeah.
very random bandmates who play completely different music and are like top-notch amazing musicians. To the point where I'm like, why do you agree to play music that like I super appreciate it, but I'm like, this is so below you, but that's very nice of you to show up. But yeah, it's so
Feel the same way
wild.
with my band too.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally feel that. Yeah, it's like, how do you go from a hardcore band to a country band? It's like, well, because you're good.
That like
You can play anything.
That's kind of how you get the magic. Though, sorry, I love this guitar. That's kind of how you get the magic though of like
Yeah.
the band coming. I don't know, being humbled by like who you're playing with and being like,
Totally.
oh wow, this is
Yeah, how it turns out is all the different personalities.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's what makes it not sound like every other, country band or folk band or whatever. And like Ted and I were talking about this recently, my drummer, and because he's a punk ska drummer his whole life. He plays hard and he plays fucking fast. And so when we were talking about this recently. He's like, you remember when he joined the band maybe like 5 years, like as we were coming out of COVID. We needed a new drummer, and so I had been talking to Rob. We were at dinner, we were at Crow's Nest eating, and we had our drummer Mary for years. And then she is in like Mayday Orchestra, who's playing tonight actually at Sinkhole, and like Mary's in like 8 bands. And so she was like, I'm too busy, I gotta drop some stuff, unfortunately, gotta quit the band. We were like, no, but we understand. So Mary quit the band, we were looking for another drummer. Drew Gowron filled out for a little while for us, he was great. And then Rob, my trombone player's landlord, who lived above him, happened to be a drummer. We were like, great, because we practiced at Rob's house. So it was like very short commute, like literally bring your drums down the stairs and you'll be fine.
Or just
And
leave them down there.
We should have just practiced upstairs.
Oh, makes sense.
You know what I mean? I don't think his wife would have loved that. But anyway, so he was our drummer for a little while. And fantastic drummer, very nice dude, but it was just like the vibes were off. Like he wasn't trying to have fun with us, and like the camaraderie was not, like he was there to do a job. And so, you know, we'd get band practice in between songs, like bullshitting, and he'd be like, so can we play a song? We're like, you need to smoke some weed or something, bro. Chill the fuck out. Very cool dude, very nice. I get it, he was busy. But we were just like, I don't know about that. This is a short-term solution to a long-term problem. So when COVID happened, we were like, great excuse to just cut ties and try to find a new drummer. But I was just like, who can we possibly ask? Every drummer's in 8 bands. And I said to Rob, I was like, you don't think Ted would, like, Ted is so good. He's still an MU330, technically he's in Bagheera, he's doing his own stuff. I was like, you don't think Ted would say yes, do you? He's like, you should ask him. And I was like, I guess so, sure. And so we went to a barbecue at Ted and Heather's house. And I was like, hey Ted, you want to play drums with us? And I was fully expecting him to be like, very nice of you to ask me, super not interested. And he was like, sure. I was like, well, fuck, that was way easier than I expected, actually. Great. So Ted joined the band, but again, like, punk ska drummer, plays super fast. But he and I were talking about this recently, and he was like, do you remember when I joined the band and I kept dropping my fucking sticks? And I was like, vaguely, yeah. And he's like, yeah, because I didn't know how to play slow. Because, you know, we have some slower songs. He was like, I didn't know how to play slow. Like, that was never a skill set that I really had to develop. So he's like, playing with you has actually made me a better drummer because I learned a full other skill set. And I was like, that's so nice of you to say. Like, I fully didn't expect that. But it is one of those things. It's like, you can be a really great, hardcore, you know, bassist, guitar player, whatever, but like, that doesn't mean you can pick up a guitar and play country music either. Like, it's a whole other skill set.
Yeah, Pookie liked country music. And
had you ever played it really, or in a band?
Not really.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's so cool though. And he's great. He's so good.
Yeah, he's great.
And I think it brings a little, like, a unique flavor to the band that, like, it's not like he's playing hardcore riffs over country songs, but like, it is not a traditional, like, oh, there's a guy who's been playing like country bass lines his whole life either, you know? Like, it's so good.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, it's really great.
But yeah, what time are we at?
Oh, it's 2:30. Well, okay, I'm gonna have you guys each play another song. And then
You gotta do a new one, right?
I did the new one.
What about him?
He did the new one.
You did a new one too?
Yeah, we
Oh,
all
that
did a
first
new
one was the new one? Is what that counts as the okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he said you were
What
in
is
last
that?
month.
Okay. I bet you've written one since then, haven't you? Yeah. A couple.
He's like,
he said.
Nick's like, don't worry about it.
More than
We're
one.
not litigating this right now.
It's not a competition, right? That's what he told me.
It's not pie. There's enough for everyone. I'm just gonna keep saying it. But I do want to get you guys each to do another song, and then probably around like 1 or 2, we'll see if anybody else has any other questions. So think about that. But Nick, you want to play another song?
Absolutely.
Whatever you want.
All right. Let's see.
Drink of water first.
Yep.
Thanks again for coming out too, you guys. This is
Yeah,
good.
thank you so much for being here.
Let's see. Got a little list.
Do this one.
What you gonna play?
This is a song that I heard this song, Harry Belafonte's Angelina. And it's such a sweet song, and it's a cool song. It's one of those, it's the chord, it's like Angelina, it's got this like, what calypso sort of vibe to it. Angelina, Angelina, please bring down your concertina and play a welcome for me, cause I'll be coming home from sea. And but I was like, Angelina, I'm like, that's a hard one to like put into a song, you know?
Sure.
The names, there's lots of songs with names in them. And I was like,
Yeah.
and then I was like, could I write one for Alexandra, you know?
Aww.
And I was
girlfriend.
so I was like, I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna keep that whole vibe, you know, and
I'm so glad you're playing this.
and the theme, yeah, I like the song a lot. It was kind of hard. I'm actually gonna simplify it so I don't mess it up so much. But anyways, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. It's a sweetie song, you know.
I'm gonna let the song talk.
But inspired by Harry Belafonte's Angelina. Leave it there. making sure my guitar was on. If there's anyone as beautiful and true as you, babe, I ain't seen them yet. 'Cause honey, you got that loving hotter than the oven, and sweeter than a crepe Suzette. I felt free and I flew so far away. Now we got this ocean stuck between us. All but my favorite thing to do is come back home to you, Alexandra. So belly up to the keys again. Yeah, let me hear you sing one for your man. Well, la-da-da-da-da, oh my love, Alexandra. And if there ever was a place for me to fall, somewhere that won't do me no harm, well, it's along with her at night, a feeling so respite, wrapped up in her loving arms. And if the sun never comes up at all, well, in the moonlight, you know I'd find Venus and Mars just a-dancing around the stars in Alexandra's eyes. So honey, belly up to the keys again. Yeah, let me hear you sing one for your friend. Well, la-da-da-da-da, oh my love, Alexandra. Ooh-wee, babe, I said, I'm coming home. Mama, here I come. Alexandra.
That's so sweet. I love that
Sweetie
song.
song.
Look up Angelina by Harry Belafonte as well.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Oh yeah. All right, Joe, you want to play one?
Sure.
Ooh, are you drop D in it?
Yeah.
Oh
He's
shit!
dropping the D.
Drop that D, baby.
I hope I can figure that movie out.
That remains to be seen.
This song is called Hoss. It's got a few different working titles. Spotting Wendell, but it was inspired. If anybody's ever seen Eddie and the Cruisers, if you haven't, you're screwing up. So watch the second one first.
I haven't.
No?
Back to the thing where I haven't seen any
You're
movies.
Yeah. Well,
That's my bad.
I'll get you the DVD.
Great. Oh yeah, for the DVD player. I
Yeah.
know. Great.
It's about a fictional band. Yeah, but I'm tuning it stuff. It's about a fictional band, and the whole premise is how they survive as like aging adults starting a new rock and roll band in New Jersey. And there's a saxophone player called Wendell Overstreet. He's kind of a wild guy in the band. When they go on tour, he makes them stop so he can just take hikes and then play a saxophone on top of the mountain.
Is this from the 80s?
Yeah.
I was gonna say this feels very
86,
80s coded.
86, and the second one's 89.
The era of
Yeah,
the
dude.
saxophone being cool
I highly
is the
recommend
80s.
that. So it affected me so much. Me and Andy like to write songs kind of about funny stuff, or I don't know, try to about stuff that makes
Which
sense.
is hilarious because you guys do not write funny songs.
Well, it's,
They're very sad.
art is weird.
Art is weird. No, that's great. I love it. But I'm like, I could describe both of those bands, and neither of them I would describe as funny.
Well,
Joe Bassa of Surtsey. Pretty and sad, but not.
pretty
not
sad
like-
is funny.
It's no Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah, not like a jokey band, but we
No,
like
no.
sometimes make the material that inspires
Sure.
us. It's like, oh, that was really funny.
Yeah, of
so,
course.
so anyway, this song, the whole thing was inspired by Wendell Overstreet, the fictional sax player,
The sax player.
and Eddie and the Cruisers. Is the
You're gonna
name.
get saxophone on this song.
Should.
My own kind of my own one.
Shout out Wendell Overstreet, man.
I know, right? We should watch it because I haven't seen it either. You said watch the second one first.
Please.
And then watch the
It'll
first
all
one, or
make
just
sense.
skip
Yeah.
the first
Well,
one.
they usually put the DVD will come in like a 2-pack. They're not going to sell them individual.
Totally disagree.
Really?
He
Watch
doesn't
them in
know.
order?
How many songs have you written about Wendell Overstreet?
Fair question.
I was
He's
in
like,
John
"Jay."
Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band.
They're so amazing.
So-
It's, Aaron, that's very cool. I wish I had a John Cafferty. So there's a real band, I should mention, a real band that does the music for the fictional band.
Oh,
John
sure.
Cafferty,
Oh,
Band,
okay.
Beaver Band. You've heard these songs on Keishi. They're big songs. Like,
The Dark Side.
yeah, Dark Side.
Dark Side.
There's another one. Yeah, there's a couple big ones, which is wild. But
Yeah, that's great.
and they're really like kind of good songs. Like
Really good.
80s
That's
like
so great.
80s like rock and roll.
Jersey Shore rock.
Yeah.
Jersey.
So the whole and like the movie starts with like a lookalike. He fakes his own death because fame is too much, and then they have a lookalike. His music's so good that it's been the number one for 20 years, and they have a lookalike contest for people to win the competition that look like him to get a new frontman. And he gets so mad by that that he enters the lookalike contest and wins because he's Eddie. That it's just wild.
It's great that he won his own lookalike.
You would hope.
It's apparently Dolly Parton entered a lookalike contest once and lost to a drag queen. So
Dolly Parton.
true story, amazing.
Yeah.
She took a picture with the drag queen once. She was very good. Of course, it's Dolly. She was an amazing sport about it. This is a long time ago, but I love that story. It's so
It's
funny.
wild.
I mean, you know, if someone's gonna outdo Dolly Parton at Dolly Parton, it fucking better be a drag queen. Truly. All right. Well, I'm gonna play one more, and then we'll see if anybody out there has any questions. So rude. No, it's fine. You got probably 3 or 4 minutes because I'm gonna play a song, so you're good. All right. All right, so I am gonna play you. This is on my last album that I put out, 2019. I didn't plan to do all kind of sad songs today. It's just sort of happening that way. My bad. But yeah, this is a song called Better Off.
Sometimes compromise is cold, nobody wins, and I can't win for
we have a few crowd questions at the end, so does anybody have any? Yes, please.
All right. So I'm curious when it kind of clicked for you that you wanted to be a musician and you knew this was like something you were going to pursue.
Is this for all of us or anyone?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
great,
all
great, great.
of you, yeah.
Well, to your point, I'm curious, like, how long have you guys been songwriting? Like, what age did you start, when you start playing guitar? Nick, you go first.
18 for me.
For songwriting or for guitar, or both?
Both.
Both, okay. Joe?
I got a guitar as a Christmas present from my grandpa when I was 16.
That's cute.
Yeah, but I didn't play it until I was like 20.
Sat there and stared at it.
Yep. And it's a nice guitar.
Yeah.
So much for playing it. I was lucky enough to have an older brother. I mean, I don't know why I said that past tense. I still do. He's fine. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Jeff. But when I was like 12, he had gotten, you know, like somebody, I think our mom or somebody bought him like one of those like Sears catalog, like shitty acoustic guitars for Christmas one year. He did not ask for it. He didn't get it at all. Didn't play it. It sat in the corner of his room for several years. And when I was 12, which he would have been like 17 or 18 by then, it was the first summer I was allowed to like stay home alone when I was 12. And my brother was like, my mom's like, good enough. Your brother's there. It's fine. You're fine. So I would like go. I had nothing to do all fucking day. So except watch on TV. So I would go in his room and like steal his guitar and just try to like teach myself guitar. Like I never had lessons. I didn't have a book. Nobody was there to teach me. It was 1997. So the internet, like there's AOL, but like nothing's on it. It's not like you like look up YouTube tutorials or something crazy. And so I just started like fucking around on this guitar and trying to like look up chords, learn chords, look up tabs, learn how tabs work. And I wrote my first song also when I was 12. This is so stupid. The first song I ever wrote, it was basically like a bass line on like the 6th and 5th strings of the guitar, but I still have the notebook paper that I wrote it on too in a binder, but it was called Bitch Fest 97.
Badass, dude.
Which for a 12-year-old girl is pretty good actually. It was like very bassy because I was just playing like one note at a time, you know, I wasn't even doing chords yet. But it is very funny, like in retrospect, like now I'm 41 now, so this was, you know, almost 30 years ago. And in retrospect, looking at like all the songs that I've written over the almost 30 years now, I'm like, that actually is very on brand. Like I stayed very, I literally have a song called Karma's a Bitch. So, and like, I cuss a lot in my songs. And so I'm like, you know, I've been, if nothing else, I've been very consistent about being kind of an asshole in my music. So really, really great. But yeah, so like, and my brother was nice enough to just be like, just take the guitar. So that was my first guitar. Yeah. Did we answer your question?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Like, was that sufficient or do you have follow-ups? Okay, great. Does anybody else have any questions?
Do you guys dabble in writing poetry away from music?
It was my, I went to community college and that was my emphasis in literature.
Nice.
Yeah, Saul Williams was like the biggest inspiration for
really?
me.
Okay.
Yeah, big time. So I think that goes into my lyrics heavily.
Sure.
That's rad. Yeah. I've always liked poetry. I think whenever I was first, even before I was writing music, I would dabble in like, you know, I was more into like more mainstream style of music before I played guitar. So I would write like little rhymes, like hip hop rhymes. I would write like some poems, like secretly, you know, like love things here and there. Not a lot, but just like, you know, a little bit. So it was always interesting to me. And then I've always kept up poetry writing. I kind of just like thought, no one told me, but it makes perfect common sense. I was like, if I'm gonna write songs, like I should read poetry too. You know what I mean? Like I think, you know, and so I would buy these big compilations of like poets and English literature poems and all this stuff, and I would just, read whatever caught my eye, and that kind of probably worked its way in too.
Yeah. I can appreciate it more now, but like when I was younger, I don't think I had the appreciation for poetry that I do now, but
I didn't understand a lot of it either.
yeah, I think that was probably a lot of it for me too. I was just like an idiot. I think part of it for me too is like I'm a very literal person in a lot of ways. And I think like my lyric writing can be very literal. Like I'm not a very like poetic songwriter, I don't think. And so I think, especially when I was younger, I can get more into it now and like understand more of it now and probably write a little less literally now, but especially when I was younger, yeah, I just don't think I had that skill set or that understanding for sure. Yeah.
It's not so much poetry, but like to this day, I'm a huge Alan Watts fan. Like he is a big inspiration in my life, and I read a lot of his books, and that always finds its way into my lyrics. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be like a dedicated thing to something, but it'll just parts all the time. Like so, I always catch that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if who your favorite writers are, whether that's.
I feel like we've covered mine.
Yes.
I was talking about Vonnegut earlier.
Do you
I would
have
say.
a tattoo book?
Yeah, technically two, because
You
it's
like
a quote
books?
that's split in half. Hey, do you like books, guys? You ever read a book before?
Ever seen
Do you mean like writers of books or?
Or songwriters?
Or some, I mean both.
Sure.
Which stick out to you?
I would say Vonnegut for books, obviously, and then, God, that's a hard question. I mean, obviously, I'm on like a Phoebe Bridgers kick right now. I'm like, she's such a great lyricist. Like, truly, like, her lyrics stand on their own as poetry, I would say. You know, and then Ani DeFranco. I mean, Ani DeFranco does also, like, on her albums and shit, she'll do a lot of, like, spoken word and poetry on top of, you know, her songs. So I think she kind of covers both bases there. And I would say, like, listening to a lot of Ani when I was, like, getting into it in high school and then into college, like, that's probably what turned me on to poetry more than anything. Because I was like, oh, you know, I think when you're in, like, primary school, high school, like, you get a very watered down, sort of like history class, you get a very watered down version, unless you have, like, a really passionate teacher about that topic. You know, you got a very, like, basic overview of, like, this is poetry, and it's, like, A, B, rhyme scheme, you know, whatever. And so I don't think I got exposed to a lot of good poetry until, you know, maybe I was a little bit older. But I think Ani's music and poetry was sort of the gateway for that, for me anyway. But yes, favorites.
I guess it would probably be Bob Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I don't think that's a stock answer. I mean, it is for a lot of people, but like, I mean,
He's fucking prolific, dude. He's great.
yeah, all the
He's a
different,
legend for a reason.
It's all the different versions of Bob too. You know what I mean? There's so
Yeah.
many different.
Bob with the
Bob
band
phase.
is pretty badass.
Yeah.
If there's something for everybody, if you're looking for just writing specific in there to get obsessed with, you know.
Sure. Yeah, there's something for everybody in Bob Dylan's catalog. Have you been to
It's the
the
goat.
Have you been to the Bob Dylan Center since it opened?
Mhm.
Because I've been to Tulsa since it opened.
Yeah, we just went there. Me and Alex.
Did you? Oh,
Kick
so
ass.
jealous. Yeah, I want to go back and check that out, man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Great archive.
Off the top of my head, just trying to think of who I listen to like every day.
Sure.
It would be like Townes Van Zandt, Blaze
Mhm.
Foley, which is the same. They're hand in
Yeah.
hand. But yeah, they're like timeless for me.
When I do bar gigs, I usually play at least like 3 or 4 towns. So
Yeah, oh,
Hell
yeah.
I
And
just
look at
got
people
into
that-
Towns in the last 2 years, and I'm like, how did I miss this?
Welcome
You know
to
what
the
I mean?
party.
So good.
So good,
Welcome
dude.
to the sad party.
As somebody who loves sad music,
Yeah.
I was like, who fucked up and never showed me this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm upset with everybody I know right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Any other questions? Comments? Concerns? It's up for trial. What you got? Hey.
Oh, that's a nice question.
Oh, that's a great question.
Today,
Wow.
did I capture that?
Was that you copying out to making a real
What's the,
answer?
depending what the reaction was.
Really?
No, I don't know. Shoot. Memorable moment? I don't want to go first. You go first.
Okay, all right. I feel like I answered this question last month, but I'll do it again because it's a different audience. We had a similar question last month, but I had a couple of them. One of them was myself and my band got to do Lo-Fi Cherokee in 2016. R.I.P. Lo-Fi Cherokee. But yeah, we got to do it. We played obviously down the street back when the Togo shop was open next to Mel. That was our venue. And we did a song. And actually, funny enough, so it was 2016. I just had a Facebook memory that I posted the other day because it was the decade anniversary of the video premiere. And I was like, oh my God, it's been a decade. That's insanity. And the funny thing is, like, we still play that song like every show. The band still plays that song every show. And so the running joke for an entire decade now has been like, that's our hit single, because we have a video for it. And it's fun. I still love that song. It's a great song. But so that's probably one of the top ones. And then, and I think I mentioned this last one too, but we also, it was a big year for me apparently. Also in 2016, we ended up doing an undercover weekend, which is also a now defunct event, but for anybody that doesn't know, an undercover weekend was put together by Mike Tomko. And it was sort of an annual event where like local bands would sign up and they would pick a band to cover. And so they would be like a cover band for one night, got like a 30-minute set. And sometimes you would do themes. So like an undercover weekend, let's say they do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday shows. So Friday would be 70s, Saturday would be 80s, Sunday would be 90s, etc. Well, what happened was I had applied the year before, didn't get in, no big deal. And I had done an Ani DeFranco tribute show in 2015 and off Broadway. And so, and hilariously, I didn't even submit to play as Ani DeFranco. I think I submitted to do like Liz Phair and Rilo Kiley was like my backup plan, because you had to have like an alternate. But anyway, but I didn't get in 2015. Fine, whatever. Fast forward, somebody had dropped off undercover weekends, somewhat like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks before the show, like fairly short notice to learn an entire set of covers. And Tomko reached out to me and was like, dude, this band dropped off, like, would you want to fill in and do an Ani DeFranco set, because I know you did that tribute show last year, I know you know a bunch of her songs, and I was like, I was fucking born for this, let's go. And so my whole band, we did it, and back then I also had a trumpet player, so we were a 5-piece band, so I had a horn section, bass drums, I was in guitar, and we did it, and it was so fun, it was so fun. And I think we opened with Little Plastic Castle, which is like, such a great song with this great horn parts and stuff. Oh, fucking blast. So that's my answer, is those two are kind of tied. Yeah, what about you?
I always think about, whenever I hear that question, like it reminds me of, I was touring by myself, and I was in, I think, I was in South Carolina, and it was at this, it was in the middle of this tour I was doing by myself. It was like 3 weeks long, and at that point, I think I was kind of like, it was another bar gig. It was a college town. Everybody there was just wasted and like, you know, and I'm supposed to play 3 hours at this like pizza sandwich shop bar that is like
pizza sandwiches.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, but it was like I wasn't trying to party. I was like, I'm tired. Everyone's drunk. Like, but I'm on tour. I'm gonna do the show, anyways. And then so this girl comes up to me like middle of the show, and I'm like just muscling through the show to get paid, and she's like, she seemed drunk. She's like, a couple bucks, like, can you play?
Oh no.
And the song was, what's the song? It's like, can't you see? Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me? And I'm like, I've never played it. Like I could like get on the internet, look up the words. I'm like, I didn't want to do it. And I was like, okay, like you're the one person that's talked to me all night. You know? No one's paying attention to me. And so I'm like, okay, let me look up the words. And I'm like, I got them. And she's like, can I sing it with you? And I'm like, oh my God.
This just gets worse and worse.
I'm like, this is always a bad idea.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay. I'm like, you can sing it with me for $2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're gonna pay me.
And then so I get the words ready, and I'm getting ready to play it, and then I'm like, all right, I got it. And she's like, this was my grandma's favorite song, and she just died. You know what I mean? And I was like, fuck. I was like, what the hell? I was like, okay,
No pressure.
my whole internal like thing like switched. You know what I mean? And I was like, I didn't want to. Okay. And so I go into the song, and she's singing it with me, and she's crying, and I'm just like, I'm almost crying, and I'm just like,
crying in the pizza sandwich shop? That's not loud.
It's like,
No, I can't see
and
it.
everybody's drunk, and you know what I mean?
Wow.
And some people are singing along, you know. And but you know, it's just one of those like music like connection moments. You know what
And
I
like
mean?
a total 180 in like
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah. So it's like it was a meant to be thing. Like for me, it was like I was kind of like losing sort of faith in the day of the tour. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
And then connected with a person. You know. So
Oh, that's really lovely.
over Can't You See by who does that
And
song?
it's-
Marshall Tucker Band. You know what I mean? I'm like, really? Yeah.
The entire back of the room knew that answer. That was very strange. There's like a stereo answer back there.
Yeah, so
All right,
funny.
you have to go last. Are you happy now?
I guess. I don't know. Generally, it's just I feel really grateful that I have a band that wants to experience going places, like physically traveling. And I think that's so cool. And like, you go on a tour, but you show up and you're like getting food together, or getting a hotel, or lucky if you get to do that, but
Yeah.
crashing on someone's floor or whatever. All those experiences throughout the years, like
Playing outside of Hot Topics, from my understanding.
inside.
Oh, was it
We
in the
did
Hot
mall,
Topic?
yeah, I did. Surtsey started out on mall tours.
Even
We
better.
played Hot Topics, so let you play inside. We would
That's
walk
so
the mall
funny.
with a Walkman, and we'd have CDs. We'd be like, "Hey, you want to hear our band? We're from Missouri." We'd be like in Iowa or something.
You would think the way you frame this story it makes it sound like it was like 1995.
That was like 2008.
I know, it was much later. Yeah, it was not the 90s.
But I love the fact that I can experience that, and just looking back, like that's my first memory of just being, well, music's so cool that it's allowed me to experience this with my best friends.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
I mean, that's pretty general, but yeah.
Sure. That's a fine answer. Yeah, I'll accept it.
You know
Cool.
Simon
5 points.
Sherbetz?
Yeah,
the bass
hell
player?
yeah. I went
Of
to
course.
college with Simon
He's
Scherzer.
not on
I've known him
Instagram,
for
though.
fucking ever, dude. I've known everybody forever. Fuck you, I know everybody.
Ah.
Just kidding. Just you two and Simon, basically.
That's it, 3 people.
I know
That's
3
everybody.
people for a really long time. Why? What about him?
He just said the other night, like he's so full of like the sayings. I feel like he always has.
He
these, like,
drops some.
philosophical-
He's very quiet, laid back dude. He's a bassist.
Incredible bassist.
Oh, truly incredible. He's in Ilphonics, 800 other bands. Doesn't he play with Bobby?
Yep,
Yeah.
he's the Bobby's man.
Bobby Stevens, the Bob Dylan of St. Louis, truly, if ever there were one. But yeah, he's a great bassist. But he's very like laid back, low key dude. And then he'll just drop this like fucking knowledge bomb on you, this like
Yeah.
piece of wisdom. You're like, damn, bro.
We were outside of Bobby's show, and he said, mute. Fuck, now I can't remember what he said. He said, he's just like playing music with your friends. He's like, there's just about nothing better you can do with your time, and that's it, just period. You know what I mean?
And it's such a simple statement.
And I
It's
was like,
so true.
And I was like, yes, Simon, I'm gonna write that down. Just like,
didn't you post that for?
yeah, I posted it. I was like,
because
I'm
I was
gonna
like,
put
hell,
that
I
in my
remember seeing that.
next
You're like,
show,
hell yeah, brother, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Well, any other final questions, comments, what have you?
Great show.
Great. Thank you. Cool. Well, that's about time. It's 3:02, so we're gonna like wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you, Dan.